New York this time of year is very gloomy. It's very sad. It's very kind of depressing. It's the association of winter with a lot of people going into depression because we don't see a lot of sun during this time of day. And me, Muaz, coming from Africa, coming from Sudan, we never have these winters. We're always having sun. We always have sunny days, very bright, very hot, boiling sometimes, but it's never winter. It's never this depressing. It's never this dark this time of day. I'm shooting this video 10 o'clock in the morning. Still no sun to be found because it's very cloudy. And 2 days ago, I experienced my first snow day, and I've watched people like they walk in the streets like it's just another day. It's just an inconvenience because it's snowy, it's white everywhere. You have to wear very heavy clothes to combat the cold, but it's just another day. To me, it was the first day that I experienced snow, that I got to play with snow, that I got to build a snowman. And I understand for a 30-something-year-old person, this might be childish, this might be, not appropriate with my age. But that's the point that I wanted to say. It's very depressing this time of year here in New York. And we still, me and my wife, find things that we can do to make us happy. New experiences that doesn't cost us any money, that bring us so much happiness, because happiness comes in all shapes or forms to different people. Some people feel happy when they buy new things, new bags, new clothes, new shoes. Some people are happy when they are playing video games. Other people are happy when they're reading books. And to some, happiness is fulfilled by their work, whether it's working at their job, doing something that they love, working out, running, producing art, because a lot of artists just find fulfillment, just find happiness in producing their art to the world, whether it's writing poetry, drawing, or telling stories like me, telling stories, sharing their experiences with the world. This is what brings me happiness. This whole process of me talking about something, showing you videos about something, going out to full days, maybe 7 hours in the cold, filming, just because I enjoy that. I enjoy capturing real life. I enjoy capturing experiences that other human beings are having around me. That brings me joy. This whole process of shooting, editing, producing videos brings me joy, brings me happiness, because each and every one of us has a calling, has a purpose, has a mission in life, has a message in life. For me, I found that during working in the film industry and producing content for companies and so on, the thing that I loved the most is telling stories, helping companies tell their stories, helping other people tell their stories. That's why I worked so much in the film industry, specifically in documentary filmmaking. I like documenting real life. I like getting stories out of people, and I like helping other people tell their stories to the world. Someone keeps messaging me. For others, passing an exam is their happiness, their call, their way of being fulfilled in life. This is my wife texting me about passing an exam that she had. And for her, being a doctor, helping other people, helping people be better at their lives is her calling, is her life's mission. Back to me again, because I'm self-centered. I worked in so many projects doing commercials and so on, but I was never fulfilled as I was doing documentary filmmaking, interviewing people, getting stories out of them. Just filled me with joy, and seeing that whole process from me filming something, just working on editing it and producing it to the client, producing it to someone, and seeing their happiness with the product that I produced for them, that the story that I helped them tell, just made me so happy. It's my work, yes, but at the same time, it's something that brings me happiness. And I wanted to talk to you because a lot of people just think that happiness comes from being successful in their job, their education, getting money. And that's the problem, being materialistic. Nowadays, happiness for other people is just having money, having the newest car, having the newest phone. That's good, but those are means for us to survive. Clothes are means for us to keep us warm, to help us shield ourselves from the environment that we're living in. Shoes are meant for walking, they're supposed to be comfortable. We're not supposed to be walking barefoot. And even houses. We built houses to protect ourselves from the environment. We protect ourselves from wild animals and so on. So having the best house is the house that you're comfortable living in, that suits you, that suits your family. It's not supposed to be the biggest house. It's not supposed to be how many rooms that you have, how nice does it look. No, a happy house, a happy home is where you feel comfortable, where you feel safe, where you feel at peace. And so many people just nowadays miss that. Maybe young people looking at social media and seeing other people having experiences, traveling and so on, and they forget that all these people that take those photos and post them on social media, post them on Instagram, these are their best moments. These are the highlights of the month, of the year, of their life. And you don't know how someone's life is going behind that screen, how someone's life is going behind that photo that you saw. Their life could be depressing, their life could not be as fulfilling as yours, but because you're watching them from a screen, you're watching their life, you're watching their videos and photos of them having those experiences, and you experience FOMO, or the fear of missing out on those experiences, you feel left out. You feel less happy because you are always comparing your life to other people. You're always comparing the likes. You're always comparing the views. You're always comparing the achievements that other people have to you. But I want to ask you, and I'm continuing to ask you, are you happy? Are you happy with the things that you're doing? Do you want to do better? Then do that. Be better than you yesterday. Compare yourself to yourself yesterday from last year. Are you better than you were last year? Are you better than you were 10 years ago? There's this quote that gets quoted for Plateau: never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. We make progress in all our lives. We make progress since we are born. We don't know how to talk. We don't know how to eat. We don't know how to communicate with other people. We don't know how to walk. We don't even know how to take care of ourselves when you go to the bed. We don't even know how to go to the bathroom by ourselves. But we learn, we progress, we elevate year after year. We go to school, we learn how to write, we learn how to communicate with other people, we learn how to make friends, live with our peers in our own age. We grow up, we learn how to drive, we learn how to ride the bike, and so on. Our life is built on that progress. All the things and all the skills that we want to achieve or want to be able to do, we need to learn. I learned photography by doing photography. I've been spending a year carrying a camera in my pocket regardless of where I go. And even when I'm not carrying a big ass camera, I'm carrying my phone and I take photos with that. Why? Because I want to learn more. I want to take more photos. And the photos that I took in the first few days of owning this camera are definitely a lot worse than the photos that I take nowadays. Why? Because the learning curve that I've been going through, the repetition of doing something one time, again and again and again and again, and learning from that, building on that knowledge every day. And that's how we make progress in everything that we do. Making videos on YouTube, I've been doing that for 8 years. I've been very successful sometimes, and I'm not gonna say failing to do that, but not as fulfilling to me as I wanted these videos or these productions to be. Likewise, all the work that I do, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And that's how it is to a lot of people. That's how it is to everyone. Sometimes they're very successful, sometimes they're doing amazing work. Sometimes they're having the best experiences. They take photos of that, they post that on Instagram, they tell everyone about it, and sometimes they're having the worst of days, they're having the worst experiences that they have in their life. Some people, decide to share it with the world, to share their struggles, to share what they're going through with other people because people can't relate to that. Other people, or most of the people, do not share the lowest moments of their lives. They don't share their failures. They don't share how many times they tried to get to where they are today and failed. They didn't succeed in doing that, but they only share the happiness, the best moments. So you see that, you feel like a failure because you're not progressing as much as you can. You're not as happy as you want. You're not at that level of success as you want, and you just see their success. You do not remember how many times you failed before and you succeeded, you failed and you succeeded. And it's the progress of building those experiences, building on these milestones that we have in all our life, that makes us happy in the end, that makes us more successful in the end. And it's never comparing ourselves to other people, because all people have different experiences. Two brothers living in the same house can have totally different experiences in life, totally different measures of success, totally different measures of happiness than each other. So again, I'm asking you, are you happy with where you are? Are you happy with what you're doing in life? What can you do to be better? And what are the achievements that you've done last year? Do you plan to do more this year? What are the things that you strive to succeed in the coming years? I hope to hear all of that in the comments below. Again, my name is Muaz Osman. Thank you for sharing these moments with you, and I hope that I brought a little bit of happiness into your life. Thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum.